Western Oregon. This is NBC 16 News at 6:30.
First at 6:30, is it worth it? A bill moving through the Oregon legislature would make hospitals report how much strikes cost them. Good evening and thanks for joining us for NBC 16 News at 6:30. I'm Alan Matthews.
And I'm Meadows, and we'll get to that story in just a moment. But first, here's a live look at a structure fire that started at a strip mall on River Road. Eugene Springfield Fire says the fire broke out around 5:45 this evening, and we don't have much details, but it looks like Eugene Springfield Fire was able to knock down that fire pretty quickly. As the nursing strike at Providence Health passes the 1-month mark, dozens of workers gathered at the state capitol in support of a strike-related bill.
Now, it would require hospitals to report the money spent on replacement workers. Vasily Varlamos from our Salem Bureau reports.
The Oregon Nurses Association organizing a group to testify publicly in support of a bill requiring hospitals to report the money spent to recruit, advertise, and pay individuals replacing employees on strike.
Hospitals often claim financial constraints while continuing to receive substantial public funding from the legislature. Yet, when our frontline workers go on strike, hospitals then turn around and spend significant sums on temporary staff to fill those gaps.
Nurses want the information to prove that hospitals are able to pay workers the compensation they're asking for. This comes after nurses at 7 Providence hospitals rejected Providence Health's latest offer to end a now month-long strike on Friday. Kathy Keene, chair of the bargain unit at Providence St. Vincent's, says hospitals often spend millions of dollars on replacement workers, but those payments remain undisclosed.
This lack of transparency means that Oregonians, whose tax dollars help fund these hospitals, have no way of knowing how much their money is being spent to undermine frontline healthcare workers rather than invest in patient care.
Sean Comer with the Hospital Association of Oregon says this bill will not accomplish much for the medical staff and sees it more as a bargaining chip.
There's transparency in hospital financials, in current reporting. We've had other bills and other conversations around transparency. This bill doesn't accomplish that. This is a negotiating tool, and frankly, we'd rather have that happen at the local level.
I'll keep you updated on the status of this bill in Salem. Vasily Varlamos.
And moving now to weather with a live look over Eugene tonight. Alan Matthews has a first look at your forecast, and things are going to get dicey out there.
Yeah, temperatures were relatively chilly this morning to get your day out to a start, and they're only going to get colder over the next couple of evenings. Let's jump right into it. We're at 37 degrees right now in Eugene under a partly cloudy sky, so that cloud cover is starting to dissipate. A northwest wind at 5 and our humidity at 70%. Now, we are going to be looking at our temperatures overnight dropping to the low to mid 20s around the area, 26 in Coos Bay, 25 in Roseburg, dropping down to 21 in Eugene. And you can see that's kind of close to those record lows, especially for the Roseburg area. Now, we do have a freeze warning that will be in effect for the coast for Douglas and Coos County starting at 1 o'clock Tuesday morning, running until 9. Keep in mind the entire area is basically looking at freezing temperatures. And then we have the extreme cold watch that's going to be in effect for the foothills of the Cascades and Lane and Lynn counties. That's going to start tomorrow night at 7, run until noon on Wednesday. They're going to be looking at wind chills down in single digits. We're going to break it all down with your full weather forecast coming up in just a few moments. And with that below freezing outlook, the Egan warming centers are going to be open tonight and Tuesday, and they will be on standby for Wednesday night to give the unhoused a warm place to sleep. Those centers are located at 440 Maxwell Road in the River Road area, the auditorium at the Lane Event Center, the youth site at First United Methodist Church, the transportation hub at the First Christian Church, and the Springfield Memorial Building.
Well, let the pain at the pump continue. Gasoline prices in and around Eugene are up almost a dime. The average cost for a gallon of regular unleaded is $3.53 a gallon. That's a 9.4-cent increase over the past week and 21 cents over the past month. Nationally, prices are up just shy of an average of 5 cents a gallon from last week. As for diesel, it's holding steady at about $3.62 a gallon.
The Meals on Wheels program in Douglas County is seeking more delivery drivers to help distribute food along a potential new route. NBC 16's Rigo Aguilera visited that kitchen.
The Meals on Wheels program, otherwise known as the Friendly Kitchen, regularly serves more than 220 clients and with growing need, plans to add a new route for delivery drivers. It's a service the program says is vital for many of their clients.
It's cold, people can't get out. Sometimes, most of our clients don't drive. They don't have a lot of support systems, so sometimes the Meals on Wheels driver is the only person they see all day long.
Meals on Wheels says the new route would allow drivers to increase the amount of time they can spend with those they serve. It's looking to add 5 more volunteer drivers to work on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Although the logistics of the new route haven't been worked out yet, it is expected to begin over the next few weeks. In the meantime, the program says the drivers it does have will continue to do their best to meet the needs of the community.
I've driven most of the routes myself and seen firsthand the clients that we're delivering to, and some of them are in very dire circumstances. You know, they literally have no one to bring them any food, or they can't get out to go shopping.
You must be 18 years old and pass a background check to be able to deliver. The program does offer mileage reimbursement for drivers going on long routes. Reporting in Roseburg, I'm Rigo Aguilera.
Now, if you'd like to donate or volunteer with Meals on Wheels in Roseburg, we have a link on our website at NBC16.com to help you get involved. Well, work is now underway to upgrade the historic Stewart Park Drive Bridge. The Green Bridge in Roseburg is being renovated not only to extend its life, but to make it available for modern fire trucks that are too heavy for the bridge. The project will also make improvements to the pedestrian bridge, including better lighting. The bridge, which is a historic landmark, will also get a new paint job, returning it to the original black. The project is expected to be completed in November.